Okay, this is the curriculum I'm using for preschool. It's mostly Christian Liberty and Explode the Code. So here we go. We have Bible Nuggets from A to Z. And theirs is just, they do one Bible story a week. So you basically talk about the same story every day. I don't necessarily read it to them again the whole way through, but we do the memory verse. Like this week's is for He cares for you, 1 Peter 5:7. So we talk about the things, the lesson or whatever. We act it out. We use our Bible figurines and replay the story, like retell the story. Just whatever will keep it in their minds. And the main thing is their memory verse that I want to emphasize to them, and the Bible stories also, you know. And then they also have a workbook that comes with it. So we've done two. That's just one workbook page to last all week. So basically this one, they weren't really into coloring last week, so whatever. But we talked about Jesus stops the scary storm. This week they liked this activity. They had to color the fish and the bread. We talked about Jesus feeding the 5,000. And then they got to cut them out and glue them on the basket. And they really enjoyed that activity. So that, it's going to go through like that. And it'll start going through, it basically goes through the ABCs. So, best buddies, talks about David and Jonathan. Just kind of going to skip around the Bible. This one's talking about the disciples. But it's going through the alphabet. So, that's that. And they seem to be liking it so far. This is their preschool book, and this is supposed to cover basic letters, numbers, shapes, that kind of thing. So far we have done, it does like counting, rhyming, sequencing, different things like that throughout. So this one is, I like it for following the directions because, you know, like it says, pick up a crayon, put your crayon on the bear, draw a line from the bear to the ball, color the flower, put your crayon down. So we're going through, and each day they're getting a chance to, I'm writing, basically they're going to trace their name every day until they get the hang of it. So far so good. They've been doing well. Coloring is not always their favorite thing, but I'm trying to teach them to color in the lines and as neat as they possibly can. So that's that one. I've been writing their name in highlighter and having them write over it. Just because it's easier for me to write it real quick for them to trace instead of trying to make dots for them to trace. That's working out better for us. So that's hers. Then for phonics, we're doing one of them is doing get ready for the code. She's just not as into it, so she does it slower, which is fine with me. We usually do, I forgot to say, in this book we do 2 pages a day. In this one let them do how much ever they can tolerate. If, like today, Evelyn didn't do any because she just was not into it and I wasn't going to push it, so that's fine. But today, my other child, this is what this looks like. It has different little activities. I did not buy the instruction manual for this because it's pretty simple. Like on this, they have to name the picture, Jack in the Box, circle the letter it starts with, and then write it. They sometimes still can't write all of their letters, so sometimes I'll make it for them to trace, or they attempt it themselves. It just depends on what they're in the mood for. This one is circle the one that's different. It's another activity, you know, they had to write the letter that it starts with. So then this is trying to get them to stay in the lines as they're going along. Tracing, which I thought she did pretty good for being, they're 3, almost 4, so they're doing pretty well for their age. Circle the one that starts with this letter in there. So that's what that's like. And it's basically just going through the different sounds in the alphabet. They're pretty much doing the same things. This child, she skips around a little bit more and she just marches to the beat of her own drum, which is fine with me. So I go back through and find the ones she skipped and we'll do them together. And then there's also a drill book that comes with the preschool book we're working through. And I consider it like a handwriting book. So we are doing basically like 1 page a day because it's only, I think there's only 30 something pages in here. So we will work through this one pretty fast. And, you know, it has different little instructions at the top, different things. It'll go through all kinds of different strokes. And then eventually it'll get in, it looks like a handwriting book down here. So it's going to go through the alphabet, the numbers, and that's pretty much some basic shapes. And that's pretty much it on that one. And then I also bought the set of readers that come with the preschool curriculum. And I like these because it's like a beginning reader. And this is the thing with this. They read the words in red, and I'll read the rest. So it's just kind of getting them ready to do reading. So it's like these are the fun, sun, run, you know, so as we go along in the story. And I like that it'll get them paying attention, which they are very good at listening to stories. So, you know, it's just they don't have the maturity yet to be able to read yet, but eventually it'll come. Thanks for watching.